I just gotta get right into it. Hey guys, my name's Nova, this is Film Express, and today I'm gonna be talking about the Tollywood masterpiece, RRR. RRR has taken the world by storm, guys. The cultural impact of this movie has been absolutely insane. I heard about this movie on Letterboxd, and I saw some reviews popping up online. I had to see it for myself. Everybody was saying this is a must-watch. Everybody was saying it's so entertaining. I was just not prepared for what this movie had to offer. I'll say it right now, guys. I'm not too familiar with Tollywood, Telugu films, or even Bollywood films, films from that region. I've seen a couple in my day, but this is not something I'm too well versed on. I love films from around the world, so I was definitely very, very open-minded to this. From the start, I was so entertained. I laughed, I cheered, I was emotionally invested. This was such an amazing experience. Anybody from any country needs to see this film, because I don't doubt that you'll be entertained. RRR is a super sensationalized, extremist type of film, but it comes from a place of such strong visual artistry and love for entertainment that you just can't help but watch in awe, and that's exactly what I was doing. This film has balls to the walls extremism. From the action sequence, you can tell right away that this is unlike anything you've ever seen. Everything comes with a layer of spectacle and anticipation that it's really unrivaled in Western cinema. But the thing is, there's such a highly stylized, almost unrealistic element to this film that shouldn't work, but it really does. It breaks the rules of physics, it breaks any type of logic. The type of film that you just need to see for yourself, because there isn't anything like it in the Western world. And one of the only things I could truly say after I watched this film is that I just hope some element of the style of this film creeps its way into the Western cinema. If you think about something along the lines of Edgar Wright's Scott Pilgrim, that film has very stylized action, it's very comic book-like, it's very artistic, and it's very cartoony. Imagine this cranked to 11, that's what you'll get with RRR. There are some scenes in this film that are just absolutely bonkers. There's CGI animals going all over the place. There's death-defying stunts and action fights that shouldn't make sense, but they do. There's a guy wielding a motorcycle around, for example, and it's one of the most hilariously entertaining things. By all means, something like this usually takes me out of the film because it's so unrealistic, but RRR does it with such a grace and an elegance that you're so transfixed and engaged. This film has something for everyone. It has a huge dose of comedy. It has insane action. It has a love story. It has a historical drama angle. It also has musical sequences, and you can expect musical sequences from a movie from this region. The musical sequences in RRR are so wildly entertaining, and they never really felt out of place. There's only a couple of them sprinkled throughout, but they really, really work. The music is fun, and it's really engaging. Some of the lyrics are really, really good in a funny way, in a campy way, but they make you laugh, and I'm sure full intention isn't to make you laugh, but I'm just watching it with a grin on my face the whole time because it's just so entertaining. It's very obvious that this is a film that comes from a really, really different cultural background than what we're used to here. Obviously, things are romanticized in a different way. It takes a very strong anti-British stance, obviously, because if you know, that region of the world was colonized by British colonizers. It's one of the rare films you'll see where the British are seen as villains, and it's very refreshing and unique, and it's just funny as well. This film is just a spectacle, and sure, there might be some moments where you roll your eyes, you think it's unrealistic, but it's all part of the charm and the allure of this film, is because it just goes above and beyond to make you feel entertained, and it truly needs to be commended for that. Now, one thing I really need to mention about RRR, and this needs to be talked about more. The cinematography in this film is not only a masterclass of lighting and composition. This is a perfect example of how far storyboarding can go to make your movie good. RRR is a masterclass of storyboarding. This is a genius work of bringing your images to life. Every single shot was planned out. Every movement of every shot was planned out. And they make for such unique and creative moments with the camera work, unlike anything you'll see here in a Hollywood film. The way the camera tracks and zooms and pans and frames things in a different way. The lighting is always consistently good, and there's not a single moment that ruins your immersion with the lighting or the camera work. It's all just so above and beyond. It almost makes me think of the way cartoons do things. Anime does things in a very, very similar way. This might seem like a crazy thing to say, and my anime fans might relate as well, but SS Rajamouli seems like the perfect candidate for somebody who could direct a really entertaining Dragon Ball Z live action film. I think he gets it. I think he'd be able to make those action sequences really, really good. And SS Rajamouli is a name I'm gonna have on my radar going forward. Everything that he brought to RRR is refreshing to see. It's been incredible just to experience. I've seen the movie twice now, and you would think that a 3-hour film like this would be tough to watch, but those 3 hours fly by. They're so concise. It doesn't feel like 3 hours, in all honesty. And it's the type of film that I could just see myself, if I ever need to just cheer up and see something wild and bonkers, you could watch alongside like Mad Max Fury Road, Scott Pilgrim, and then RRR. These are the types of crazy, outlandish action films that I feel like it's taking inspiration from, and then it's excelling in every category. I truly mean when I say this is a masterclass in storyboarding. It's a masterclass in entertainment, and there's really nothing in this film that I can nitpick at, to kind of gripe at, because it obviously very much comes from a different place. So with that being said, I really think everyone needs to watch RRR. It's on Netflix. Watch it in the highest quality possible. If it seems too long for you, just give it a shot. And you know what? I do have to say this. I say everyone needs to watch this, but in all honesty, this film might not be for everyone, and that's okay. But it's something you need to experience. You might not fall in love with it, but it's something you just need to see once at least, because it just shows us how people are doing things so differently in different parts of the world, and how Hollywood's kind of been sticking to the same old tricks for so long. So this is just very unique and very much worth watching. So far, this point of the year, it's definitely in my top 10 of the year. I rate it like a high 8.5, like a 9, maybe even a mid 9, because there's very little wrong with this film. There's nothing to really criticize. It's just something that is a spectacle, and it's worth watching. And like I said, I truly hope some of the style of RRR seeps its way into North American cinema, because we need some more crazy, outlandish action films like this, because this is the type of film where you can truly see that every dollar was well spent. So guys, this is my review of the Tollywood masterpiece RRR, an absolute must-watch 2022 film. Please catch it on Netflix. Guys, please subscribe. It would help the channel so much. I've been loving all the interaction in the comments. So if you guys have any of your thoughts, please share them in the comments. I'll make sure to comment as well, and we'll get our discussions going. My name's Nova. It's been an absolute joy. This is Film Express, and I'll talk to you guys later.